This new Tekken Talk showed off a bunch of new features and changes that we can expect to see soon in Tekken 8. Now mind you, this live stream is 2 hours long, so if you want to stay in the loop on what's next to come for this game but don't want to sit through the entire 2-hour live stream, I got you covered. Starting off, Michael Murray and the team thanked everybody for purchasing this game, talking about how more than 2 million copies have already been sold, which is really good to hear considering the state that the Tekken franchise was in between Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7. They then went into talking about account suspension, saying how they're doubling down on making sure that people that aren't acting very nice online or aren't following the rules get punished. And the severity of the penalty, of course, depends on the action of the player. They then brought up the topic about the disconnection rate number, which we all know hasn't been working. For any person you fight, the number stays 0, even if that number isn't true. But it turns out it has been working for Bandai Namco. But for us, the players, it hasn't been displayed right. So luckily, they're still able to see who is disconnecting and kind of deal with that, even if we can't. So they said that they're working on that so that we can know whether we want to fight a certain opponent or not, given their disconnection rate. Now, once they implement this next update, everybody's disconnect rate number will be set to 0. So it's kind of a fresh start if you want to turn over a new leaf, if you're somebody who's been resetting. But if you're like me and don't ever disconnect, then it doesn't really make a difference. So here's hoping that that system is actually going to work this time. But we can expect the third update on April 3rd, with patches, new Tekken Shop items, and certain characters' moves being fixed. Because it turns out that the window for escaping a throw is being expanded. So that's kind of nice. Damage scaling will also be fixed because in certain combos or with certain stage transitions, apparently the damage wasn't being scaled right, whether it was too much or too little. And honestly, I didn't even think that was a problem, so it's good to know that they got that covered. Now, they did want to clarify that with this upcoming update, it's going to be focused more on fixing certain moves that aren't working properly. And the update after that will be more about balancing certain characters, whether they're needing a nerf or needing a buff. So we only got to wait one more update for hopefully Dragunov and some other characters to maybe be a little bit more fair. And that update will be happening right after EVO Japan. Now this is where we get into the big news. Now first things first, they mention a feature to where you can quit a match if the connection during that certain match doesn't line up with what it said before you accepted the match. So that sounds pretty interesting and could be really nice because I've had that happen to me so many times. The connection will say, hey, he's got 4 to 5 bars, and then I get in there and it's all the way down to 1. So I'm really hoping that we get a feature like this soon. But now we get to talk about possibly the most controversial topic that was discussed this Tekken Talk, the Fight Pass. That's right, Tekken has gone full on Fortnite mode. Now honestly, that's not fair to say. There are so many games that have a Fight Pass, Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it. I just don't know how to feel about it. They did talk about how there will be a free version of the Fight Pass, but there's also a premium version if you want even more content to be unlocked. And I think that right there is what doesn't sit well with me. But I'll talk more about it in a different video. But while talking about the Fight Pass, we got an image that showed off the new items that will be coming to the Tekken Shop this next update, which will be Yoshimitsu's Tekken Tag Tournament 2 outfit and some new costumes, which is really cool. Because while Legacy costumes are awesome, some people were really hoping that we were going to get something fresh, brand new for every character, and it looks like that's being answered with Cyber Pack 1 and Cyber Pack 2. And you can see right here under Yoshimitsu that we'll be getting an Eddy Gordo avatar skin added into the shop as well, so that's pretty cool. But then of course, last but not least, we got Eddy Gordo's trailer, which I predicted was going to happen. I mean, now to be fair, they did say that this Tekken Talk Live was the Eddy Gordo special, so I guess it's kind of a no-brainer that we got it. But if you want to see my reaction to his trailer, you can check out the shorts on my channel. And with that, they showed off some more gameplay explaining his mechanics, just letting people know what he can do, somewhat of a demo so that people know what they're getting into when they purchase him. And they finished off that announcement letting us know the dates of when we can expect to get our first hands-on experience with Eddy. Early access for Eddy begins April 1st. That's right, only in a few days. Kinda wild, man. But if you have the base version of Tekken, then he will be available in the Tekken Shop on April 4th. That's only about a week away. Overall, I thought the Tekken Talk was great. Some really good announcements letting us know when these next updates will be coming out and giving us so much more to look forward to with the future of Tekken 8. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you excited for Eddy, and are you thinking about purchasing the Battle Pass? I'll have to see how much it is and everything that it offers before I make that decision. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I stream Tekken 8 with viewers every week. And if you want to chat with me, feel free to join the Discord. But that'll do it for me today. Thank you again so much for watching, and you'll see me next time.